Good afternoon, Zimbabwe. Welcome to another episode of Karina Live. My name is Karina Mujati, your favorite comrade sister. I hope we are all having a great Friday evening. And once again, thank you for the support, for the subscription, for sharing. And let us keep the awareness going. And let's keep on sharing and make sure you tell your friends and family to join in the conversation. In this episode, we are going to look at some of the concerns which the people of Zimbabwe have raised. People are worried that Comrade, the War Veterans Chairman, has been issued with that if he tries to leave the country, immigration are supposed to arrest him. At the end of the day, Mnangagwa is trying to intimidate the war veterans, and it is unfortunate that they can try to pull all the tricks, that they can try to intimidate the War Veterans Association. But what I would like to tell Mnangagwa and this team is the fact that the movement is way gone into full throttle mode now, and it is unstoppable. No matter how much you might intimidate to arrest people, no matter how much you might try to intimidate that you are going to beat people, the people of Zimbabwe are determined. This one is different from 2017, because in 2017 they thought they could give Mnangagwa a chance, but Mnangagwa disrespected the people of Zimbabwe, the second chance which they wanted to give him. And with this family, they came on to Zimbabwe. They start behaving as if Zimbabwe is their piggy bank. And they've disrespected the people of Zimbabwe. They've stripped the Zimbabweans of their human rights. Zimbabweans are living beyond abject poverty. And 2025 must be about what is in the best interest of the nation, what is in the best interest of the citizens. It is not a one-man band in this gravy train of cronies who wants to loot the nation through corruption and just with no plan of what is best for the nation. So my fellow comrades around the world, all the citizens in Zimbabwe, across the globe, we must all be determined. Here in UK, we are trying to see if we can arrange something for the 31st. I think there are some guys who are arranging those things, and I shall be updating you, because I can't be arranging for the 31st gatherings in London. I'm focusing on this, as I'll be giving you more updates. So, but definitely we are supporting our comrades from wherever we are, and let this be known that Mnangagwa, you might intimidate war veterans, but it is unstoppable. We have seen again Mebho, webhibho on a Twitter handle, whereby she's threatening the people of Zimbabwe that if they dare go on the streets on the 31st, they are going to be using brutal force on the people they are prepared to kill. I know it is painful, Mebho, as your Chikomba Mnangagwa had promised to give you the vice presidency. I know it is painful. You know, when you have lived all your life as a career prostitution, as a career prostitute, I know it's painful, because you thought you were going to make it. Unfortunately, your boyfriend lied to you. It is not Mnangagwa to reward positions in our nation. So we some of us, we do understand your frustrations, because you thought you were going to be the vice president, and now you see that it's not feasible, hence your anger. But you know what, Mebho? You better heal, because at this rate, we would like to ask you, Comrade Blessed, and everybody else, to end Mebho, webhibho, and the Mutrangwa to the members of the public, so that they can deal with you. You don't own Zimbabwe. You do not own the police. You do not own the army. You do not own anything. You are just there because of your boyfriend, Mnangagwa, who is abusing power. And it is unfortunate that you can't even reflect and see that Opam Chingur and the others are quiet and they are just pushing you in front. Even Auxilia, the one who should be fighting and talking more, is quiet, but they know that you are a fool. So they have to push and clap for you whilst they put you into hot soup. You are a fool. Like I told you, you're an illiterate. You are emotionally incompetent. That's why you can't use. That's why you lack common rationale. For you can't connect your mouth, your tongue, and your brains. Even what you write there is garbage. So if you think you are going to intimidate people, and I wish you could be an admin of one of my pages, whether X or Facebook, just reading the DM. People, they say that this time they are going with imping and everything. They are ready for whatever Mnangagwa thinks they might intimidate it, because the people of Zimbabwe, they are fed up. This is about the people. It is not about Mnangagwa. I hope Mebho, when your Chukumba was leaving for Namibia, you saw him, his facial expressions, his body language. You knew that the time is up. The time is up for Mnangagwa, and he knows that. That's why when he left, I think you've seen the images, that's why he left. He's like a king with no clothes, and his body language tells it all. And we are ready for you, Mebho Chinomona. So, you know what? We cannot be focusing on an old fool like you, Mebho Chinomona. We cannot be wasting our time. We are not going to be wasting our time on an attention-seeking old woman like you. The better you respect yourself. But unfortunately, if you know what is best for you, just keep quiet and go and just shut up, because your time is coming. So is Tatinda Mavetera. Tatinda Mavetera, we know that you are another one who is an illiterate. The only thing which made you to be there is not even that you are clever, you are smart, you are anything. It is also the same reason, just like Mebho Chinomona, that you have flogged your tuna town to the old useless one. So we really understand that it is frustrating, because your Chikomba will be kicked out and will become irrelevant. So when you are doing your slogans, know the consequences, because Mnangagwa is not the owner of Zimbabwe. Neither is he the owner of ZANU-PF. He does not have any title deed for Zimbabwe and its people. So therefore, know when you are sloganeering that those people you are telling to chant after you will not be dealt with. You must be responsible, and you must be accountable for your actions. So, Tatenda Mavitera, if you know what is good for you, just respect us. We don't want your sort. We are tired. And Mnangagwa is not going to stop this. Neither your sloganeering is not going to stop this. And as of you, Chaiva, is it the anti-corruption, whatever, commissioner Chaiva, I know it's painful as well that you were a fake opposition, destroying, lying to people that were in opposition when you were working for Mnangagwa. Now your boss is going, and you don't belong anywhere. Neither do you belong in ZANU-PF or in the opposition. No one wants your kind of people, because you are damned sellouts. So Chaiva, when they are putting those images of those Mandimba in ZRP uniforms, the people of Zimbabwe, they do not care, because this time they are going to defend themselves. You can intimidate people, but it is unfortunate that the people of Zimbabwe are not going to be intimidated. The Zimbabweans are ready to fight for their rights. They are ready to fight for their freedom. They are ready to fight for a better Zimbabwe. So your sort, we do understand why you are using this intimidation. You have never been for ZANU-PF. You have never been for the opposition, but a bloody opportunist working for Mnangagwa and Auxilia Mnangagwa's interest. So my dear, you better nurse your wounds, and we do not care. You understand that? So stop intimidating people. and all the people of Zimbabwe, what I want to reassure you is the next signal is coming from Comrade Blessed, and the 31st we are moving. And I want to give a big shout out to Matebeleland for all the support they are giving to Mkwenyana, all the support they are giving to Zimbabweans. They want change, and we really appreciate that. And it is good that you are taking this initiative, and we promise you that Emmerson Mnangagwa will never be allowed to do another Gukura Wunti on Matebeleland, or maybe he thinks he's going to do another Gukura Wunti in Harare. He is not going to be successful on doing that. So my dear people, let's remain focused. Let's remain focused. Yes, let's remain focused. And I can tell you this, a new great Zimbabwe is coming. Let us not be distracted by all this drama and everything. We all have seen that Java has been implicated in rape charges by this white woman from America. So you can see the type of people we have been associating with ED. Those are the kind of people who do those kind of things. I wish in a new Zimbabwe we can have those churches banned. They've caused so much trauma to our people. So my fellow Zimbabweans, we are heading into a new Zimbabwe, and it is I've seen so many people celebrating that Casey Coventry is the first African to have the Olympics president. I think the Olympics are biased. Why should they award Casey Coventry a failure in Zimbabwe? Zimbabwe doesn't even have stadiums. Zimbabwe's sports is dysfunctional. So what makes Casey more productive at an international stage when in her home country she has failed? I'm not celebrating that. Unfortunately, I'm not, because in Zimbabwe, Casey Coventry's career as a minister, it's a failure. So there's nothing to write home about that. You understand me? In Zimbabwe, we deserve results. We do not deserve people who are just focused on getting titles, yet they cannot deliver. And that is my honest opinion. So my dear people, let us remain focused, and don't worry about Mebho Chinomona. Ask anyone who is into the prostitution business. Ask anyone, if you're a prostitute and you've got nothing to offer yourself, you've got nothing to do, and you're just a prostitution. Imagine when you start having wrinkles, there's new blood coming on the market, and you are getting out of business. So that's the same way where Mebho Chinomona is. She's an old prostitute. She's got nothing else after Emmerson Mnangagwa. Who can bed a woman who was sleeping with Emmerson Mnangagwa? No man, no sane men who do that. So I really understand the frustration of this woman called Mebho Chinomona. The reality is sinking in. So no matter how much Mebho Chinomona, you are going to intimidate people, whatever you are wishing to happen to our people, be very careful that your wishes might end up be your portion. So be very, very, very careful. And you Tatenda Mavetera as well. Stay in your lane. And I'm repeating it again. Stay in your lane. As of my here, a fake war veteran. You think even if you try to put that Castro imitation jacket, that will make you a war veteran. You are not a war veteran. We all know that Emmerson Mnangagwa's people are not war veterans. And these young boys, the Tungwararas, who think they can control Emmerson Mnangagwa, they can make Mnangagwa stay at the helm of Zimbabwe. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And I can reassure you, Zimbabweans, that these Tungwararas, the Mahias, the Chadzamiras, and also I heard Paradza saying that as long as Paradza and the Machakaire, they are leaders of the youth, Emmerson Mnangagwa is determined to stay in power. You are daydreaming, Paradza. You are daydreaming, and you better wake up from that slumber. Because the reality, the people of Zimbabwe wants to have people like you raw. We need to deal with you thoroughly to send out a message that you don't use politics to be a thug. You don't use politics to intimidate people. And as of those Mandimba youth going around and doing whatever nonsense they are doing, you better stop it, because Mnangagwa is going. And I want to ask this. You know me, I observe things and I want to ask. I have seen Muzembe, because I asked him on his ex when he was tweeting about the images. I went on his ex handle and I asked him to say, you say you attended Commonwealth. In which capacity did you attend Commonwealth? Because if you were once a foreign, you used to be a Minister of Foreign Affairs, is it? If you were a Minister of Foreign Affairs, that was then when you were given that mandate with Zimbabwe. Right now, we know you will say you are in exile, and you are not even part of the Zimbabwean government. You claim to be opposing the government. So in whose capacity did you attend this Commonwealth? In whose interest did you attend? And who invited you? And what was your purpose of being there? Because as far as we are concerned, Zimbabwe was suspended from Commonwealth for so many reasons. And you now, you are just a mere citizen, an ex-minister with no role, with nothing. Muzembe, tell us. Why did you attend the Commonwealth? And what was your business at the Commonwealth meeting? Whose interests were you representing? And who sent you there to do what? Because Zimbabweans, this is the beginning of how you created people like Mnangagwa. Because Walter Muzembe must be questioned. Who sent him? Who sent him to the Commonwealth, and who invited him? In which capacity? We want to know, because we cannot just have people doing whatever they want in the name of our country. This is how people like Mnangagwa used to abuse the struggle, and then they work against the people. If Walter Muzembe, you have your own ambitions to have your own political party, you must come out, because we don't want people who behave like this. This didn't go down well with me. You need to come out clean. Which side are you on? Which side are you playing? We do not want green grass snakes. Walter Muzembe, I asked you on your Twitter, when you attended the Commonwealth, whose interest, who invited you, why they invited? Because you were once a foreign minister, and you cannot continue to use that honorable title, because the time when you were supposed to use honorable title, it was when you were in office. Yes, you can use your doctor title, that is up to you, but after being accused of that, it's a fake doctorate. I'm sure you are not supposed to be using that title, because a doctor, even in UK, it's a protected title. So, because I asked you, Walter, on your handle to say, you are saying you attended the Commonwealth as who? In whose best interest? Doing what? Representing what? I need to know, because I'm a Zimbabwean. This is a security breach, and all times, if some people, they are not seeing what is wrong with Walter, me, I'm seeing everything wrong. You need to come out clean. You need to come out clean and tell us what is going on. Who sent you there? Whose interest, and what were you trying to achieve? This is all I have to say, because me, I'm fed up of people who've got double standards. Walter Muzembe, I need your answer, because I asked you on your handle, why did you attend the Commonwealth? What was your business there? Whose interest? Whose mandate? And whose interests were you representing? We need answers, my dear. We are fed up of creating these side shows will be working against our people and everything. Right now, we want to get rid of such a cancer, who has been doing like this, what is Walter Muzembe is doing. So Walter Muzembe, I need an answer, because I asked you on your ex handle, and whether you ignored or whatever. So now I need an answer. I need an answer to say, why did you attend the Commonwealth? Whose interests we invite you? What were you representing? And what did you present there? You need to make this public, because you were there because of Zimbabwe. And Zimbabwe is not your property. So you must be accountable of your actions. Tell us, why did you attend that meeting? In whose interest? Enough of this. We are tired of the Mnangagwas and all these fake opposition people who will be working against our country. We need Zimbabwe to move forward. That's what we want, and we don't want to be distracted. And this is what I have to say. So Zimbabwe, I love you so much. I'm your favorite comrade sister. You know, I discuss conversations where many people, they don't dare to go. That's why I'm bringing this Walter Muzembe, because to me it's a security concern. in my own capacity, because we don't know what he was doing there, who sent him there, who invited him there, in which capacity, in which role, because right now we know that he is just a mere citizen of Zimbabwe. He's just a mere Zimbabwean living in exile. So thank you very much. And to Mkanya Chiwenga, Comrade Blessed, and everyone, our Zimbabwe military, all the people in security forces, where the Mangwanya in CIO thinks that he's going to be crushing people, they are going to be armed or whatever, the same as Mutamba and this Zetarapi or Valeros Bandefi thinks he's going to abuse the people. I urge every personnel in the security forces that be on the side of the people. So thank you very much and have a good day.